This is a cool one here. This is a rod that I personally own. This is the Megabass P5 Destroyer Madbull. So it's got a pretty trick handle on it. They call it the Performance 3D Dynamics Performance Grip, which is like a glossy carbon fiber finish. It's very form-fitting to the hand. The chucks on these P5s are absolutely gorgeous. They just did a really nice job. It's what you'd expect from Megabass, really high-end finishes. A lot of detail on the rods are really, really pretty rods. This particular model I got because I was looking specifically for a rod that was kind of a close quarters battle, skip and chatterbait kind of rod, like when I'm on the bank and I want to throw right into around some cover, some accurate casting, not distance casting. And this thing has a regular taper, they're calling it, or a moderate action. So it is a 7-foot medium heavy power, but it's got a regular action. So I would say, because of fishing with this thing myself personally, and we'll bend it behind us here and show you kind of the action, this is a very versatile moving bait rod. I would say it shines with single hook actions or single hook baits, like I was referring to, with like a swim jig or a chatterbait or a spinnerbait even, or big topwaters. And I've known a lot of people have told me that this is a big topwater rod. I did throw a smaller shower blows on this thing last year, the Evergreen shower blows, and I absolutely blasted them on it. It was a fun rod. It was a lot of power to fish that top water with. You got to be a little careful there, kind of yanking on it, because this is a pretty stout little rod. So if you are looking for a little bit more of a power moving bait rod, I would highly suggest trying this one out. It is honestly the only P5 that I currently own myself. I have fished with a couple other models, but this one I ended up buying for that specific reason. So let's bend it. Okay, we're here with the P5 Madbull from Megabass, indicated by the tricked out carbon fiber handle there. This rod is a 7-foot medium heavy moderate action, or they call it regular action rod. So it's gonna have a slower taper to it. So we'll do a hook set with taunt line. And as you see, it bends all the way down the blank there. It's definitely got, like in the middle of the rod it loads up to. Let's do one with slack line. Let me get a little bit of line out here. We'll do a hook set with slack line. Ooh, too high. I'll take up a little bit more line than that. So as you see, it is a moderate action, but this rod is pretty stout. I know it's hard to show that on camera. I'll do just a slow load from kind of the same grid position, but it's a pretty stout rod. This thing's got some power to it. So you could fish single hook moving baits with it very effectively. As I pointed out before, I think this makes a great spinnerbait rod, a great chatterbait rod, or a great topwater rod. Anything where I'm kind of really wanting to set the hook with it and get some power to move a fish away from some cover, this makes a perfect rod for that. This is the Megabass P5 Madbull.